Hi everyone, this is Lisa from Happytohook. I've got a really great yarn haul today that I wanted to share with you, and items for an upcoming craft show, and a couple of whips. So let's get right in. We have I live in a kind of a small town in central Illinois, and we have a Joann Fabrics, and I also buy a lot of my yarn at Walmart. And Joann Fabrics had a sale. The Premier Sweet Roll yarn. This one is Frosty Swirl. And it's really pretty. Look at all those wonderful colors. And it's so compact. And I say that because when I went to Walmart, they had Bernat Pop, and I had been looking for that yarn for a while, and they don't have it at Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, I'm sorry, but I didn't find it there either. They didn't have it at Joann Fabrics. Now this one, they had this at Walmart. It was $5, so I bought a couple, and this, see how large that is? I mean, it's, and then this one is really compact. Okay, they're both 5 ounces of yarn. This one is 35 yards longer than this one. So, and I bought 2 others. This one is called Lipstick on Your Collar, but I thought my granddaughter might like it. Maybe I made my daughter a poncho out of the Premier yarn, and my granddaughter really, really liked it, and so she's been wearing it when she comes over to visit, and my daughter's at school, so I figured I'd better buy something and make her some. So there's that. And the Premier yarn was on sale at Joann Fabrics, 3 for $10. So this one, I already showed you that one. This color is Blueberry Swirl. It's got all those really nice shades of blue. Aren't those pretty? So, and this is Pink Swirl. This is actually one of the skeins that I used to make my daughter's poncho. And I'd show you, but she wore it to school today. It's going to be 85 degrees and she wears a poncho to school. And no, it wasn't cold this morning. It was already 70 degrees when she went to school. But there's that. And then at Walmart again, I don't know if you guys have ever... if anyone's ever used the reflective yarn, they've got a couple of ideas here. I wasn't sure what I was going to end up doing with it. But we have a lot of runners in our area, and since I'm doing a craft show, I figure maybe they might show up and see that it's reflective at night, because we have a lot of runners in the evening. And this is normally $7, and it was $3.50. So I bought the teal. This is actually peacock color. I don't know if you can see how really, really pretty that is. And they had neon pink, and you can see the little reflective yarn string that's going through it. And then they had orange, neon of course, and purple. It's a really nice deep purple too. It's really, really nice. And then neon green. And that's 5. I also had a yellow one, but I've already started to make something for my son. And this is ice cream yarn, and I think it's called Glacier Blue. And they had this at let's see if I have one open. I thought I did. They had it at Kohl's. I didn't even know Kohl's had yarn, but it's just a really nice shade, just light shades of blue. So it's really pretty. And then I got one for a girl. This is called Spumoni. And see all those really neat colors inside there. So variegated is one of my favorite types of yarn to use because of the really cool patterns that it makes. So I do that a lot. Let's see, I guess that's it for my yarn. The other stuff that I made was, oops, I almost dropped the pop on the floor. The other ones that I purchased were Red Heart duplicate, and I get coupons if you sign up on email for Joann Fabrics or Michael's, which we don't have here, but my oldest daughter lives in Springfield and they have one there. So I always call her excuse me, and say, hey, I've got a coupon, go get me some yarn. But so you know, I buy yarn when I can, and what I bought at Michael's was just yarn that I needed for some orders. Now I've got a few hats in the puff stitch, and that seems to be pretty popular right now. And I know we have really warm weather, but we are also having a craft show in July for Christmas in July, and I've signed up for that. And then I'm also in one for the fall, our fall festival. So I've been making lots of thick hats, pom-poms, which is something I don't normally do, but that's just, I like the way that looked. This is Premier Yarn. Color is root beer. And I made this one a little, I can show it here. It's a little long. And the brim is front and back post. And what I like about this is that if you didn't want it that long and slouchy, which it will be, then you can shorten it up a little bit, fold the brim up, and just make it a regular beanie. And I also have a craft show coming up on the 17th of June. So I thought a little watermelon hat would be cute. It's the first time I'd ever made one. There's a few things that I probably would have changed, but for the most part it turned out okay, I think. So there's another little puff stitch with a scalloped edge for a little girl, and it's really, really soft. This is, I believe, I love this yarn, and it's called City Life, I believe, is the color. It's got, see, I don't know if you can see all those pretty colors in there. Aren't those nice? Variegated again. Just good. Always goes back to that. This is also a slouchy beanie. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put a pom-pom on there. My husband convinced me to do it because he liked the way the first one turned out. So I might make one without it, but it looks good. And I just did one row of the front and back posts on this one. And here's another one. This was Premier Yarn as well, the sweet roll yarn. And the bottom part, I had just enough left over after I made the poncho for my daughter. So this here and this is part of the sweet rolls. I don't know if you can see. There you go. See how light it is right here? So from here down is what was left out of that roll of yarn after I made a poncho for my 10-year-old. So I used this, and then it was kind of neat the way it stopped. It stopped. I thought it stopped a little bit. Very, very close. And then I told my daughter, go find me something that's going to match with this. And she brought that, and I think she did pretty good. She likes to help me as much as she can. She has absolutely no interest in crocheting, which, I mean, I guess it doesn't really shock me, but my two oldest daughters crochet, and they love it. But my little Abby, she is starting to loom. It's what she wanted to do, so we will see how that works out for her. We've got, I've got a Mexicana hat. This is also a slouch hat, slightly slouchy is what the pattern was called. And it was, I can't remember the website. I think it was All Free Crochet. I get a lot of free patterns. I pay for a few that are, if I think they're a really good pattern to have. But this one's just a free pattern. And I did the brim. Like I said, I like doing front and back posts. So there's that. This, I believe, what is her name? It might be Whistle and Ivy. She also does this great snowfall hat, but she has a tutorial. If you just go to, I believe, how to crochet a checkered hat, you'll see one in, I believe she's using 2 different shades of red and a black, but I only used 2. I used the burgundy and the gray, but I really liked the way that turned out. So I'll definitely be making some more, and her tutorial was great. You know, very easy to follow. Her instructions were awesome. So I'll be making a few more of these for my Christmas in July sale. But this was one of my husband's favorites. He really liked it. And it wasn't that difficult at all. It was really, really nice. I made some sun hats for little girls. This one is one of my favorite ones. It's just got a little ruffled brim, just a double crochet, and just add an extra stitch around for the brim. And That's it. Works up really quick. And this one, I'll probably have to put on my mannequin because it's oops, it's also called a cloche hat. And I kind of got it in her face. But that's kind of how it looks, which isn't too bad. It covers your face. It's got a nice, nice little brim there. You can see it's pink with white in the middle and then a flower. So, and it's lightweight, so get that out of the way there. I'm trying to remember that it's summer because I absolutely, I just cannot stop making hats. I see a color and I just imagine that being a hat, and if it's not a hat, it's a baby blanket. I absolutely love those. Again, this is the puff stitch, and this was actually a pattern that I purchased. I believe it's called Fitted Puff Hat from AB Crochet. And that was thanks to Toe Creations, Megan. Thank you. I watched her, and she was showing a hat. It was in this really beautiful, I think it was tan with maybe speckles in it, like the oatmeal kind of. It was just really neat. So I saw the hat, and I'm like, okay, got to have the pattern. So you can thank Megan for that. She was really sweet. And you can check her out at Toe Creations. She has a really nice little podcast going. So there's that one. And again, with the bright colors and the variegated, I absolutely love variegated. This hat is the one that I featured on my Instagram page, which my son is also wearing because he took it. And I went in his room and took it back so that I could show it. Again, puff stitch. I made the different color for the pom-pom, which I didn't think that was a bad idea. What do you guys think? Does that look okay? Because I was thinking maybe I should just make it black, but I thought all those colors in there wouldn't look too bad. And then you can fold the brim and just make it a little bit shorter if you want. You can still see all the colors, so it's not too bad. But he really likes it, so of course I can't deny my children anything. This was Premier Sweet Rolls in Spearmint. And I ended up making 2 of those. Let me get the other one real quick. This is just a group of 3 double crochets, kind of like making a granny square. I use this stitch a lot. It was one of my mom's absolutely favorite stitches. She loved making blankets out of a granny square because she used so many different wonderful colors. And she taught me how to crochet when I was a little girl. I was maybe 9. And when you first start out, anyway, I made just chains and bracelets, numerous around on my wrist when I was a kid. But she's no longer with me. She's been gone 10 years already, and it just doesn't seem possible. But she absolutely loved to crochet. She was very busy. She was, the typical mom. She had all of us kids. I've got 5 brothers and 2 sisters as well as myself. So we kept her busy. And she really, really enjoyed her time that she took for crocheting. She made some wonderful things. I have one blanket that I've put up that my oldest daughter was able to wear when she was a baby. So if you see a lot of times, if you see it on my shop, or if you're in town and you notice I have a lot of this stitch or a lot of granny square blankets, you can thank my mom. She did that. And I love it because there's so many different colors that you can use. I mean, it's pretty much endless. You can just do whatever you want. All one color, just mix it up. But anyway, yeah, this was Sweet Roll yarn, and I really liked it. It's lightweight, and it would be good for, walking if you have to walk at night. Or if you like to walk at night, this would be good to keep your little head warm. And I think, I've got a little baby chick hat. Easter's over, but I just love these things. My pastor and his wife have chickens, and I told her, I said, I'm going to make you a baby chick hat. But her kids are grown up, but I just thought that was so cute. But hopefully my oldest daughter will tell me that she's going to be expecting a baby soon, because they're trying to have a baby, and I'm really excited about that because their little boy's going to be 2. So Jessica, if you're hearing me, this hat, see that? And it's yellow, boy or girl. Don't care which. I just want to put a hat on a baby. Oh, goodness. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'm going to try to do this either every Monday or Tuesday. Yesterday was a little crazy, and I also noticed that my granddaughter was talking towards the end, so I do apologize for that. She had snuck in the room when I wasn't looking. And just be sure to like, please. Any comments? I'm a military brat. I've done it all and heard it all, so absolutely give me some feedback. I would love to hear from you guys. And don't forget about that poncho. Let me know what you guys think. If it's, did I show you the poncho? I might not have showed you the poncho. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. I'm working on a poncho right now. See, my brain just kind of goes everywhere. I put one on Instagram, excuse me, and I believe the color was Peacock Topaz. Just a beautiful metallic. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby because I'm there all the time. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. And it is Yarn Bee Fetching Chunky. That's the little thing there that I got for sale. And I decided to make it with a Q-size hook. One of these here. So that's what my hook looks like. And just using 2 double crochet, chain 1. Started with a chain of 4 at the bottom. And just kind of worked my way up. But I don't know. You know, when you work something up and you get so excited and you want to just hurry up and get it done because you can't wait to see what it looks like. Although I love the yarn because you can see it's got these really pretty flecks of silver and it's really, really soft. I'm just not feeling the size of this. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should just, what's the expression? Frog it? Take it all out and just start over with maybe a smaller needle. So you guys tell me what you think. Does that look okay? Because I can just keep going, of course, and make it large. And I was thinking about putting a fringe on this end here, and this end, and then in the middle. But not all the way down like I did with the blue one. Or I could. You guys let me know what you think. So that's a work in progress. I started this one this morning. And that's why I've probably just been dragging my foot. Because I probably would have been done with it already. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I have, however, thanks to Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, I made this cute, adorable little sweetie dress. And then I wanted the pleated one. I guess he had a lot of people asking about it. So I thought, oh, that's cute. Let me start that. Well, I did, and I'm almost out of the yarn. But it's looking really cute, so I have to show you. It's in this mint green, ice mint green color. I don't know if you can, and it's kind of got, I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain, but it has like, little silver things there. But if you've seen his tutorial, he is absolutely amazing. And I have to move over because it's really getting bigger than I had expected. I started and I just kept going and I thought, oh, so this is what it's looking like so far. It's really, if I put it together here, let me see here. Because I still have to put the button, see that's the button in the back, so we'll go there. And then I just kept making rows and rows and I don't think it was supposed to end up this large, but isn't that just, some little girl's just going to adore that. My granddaughter's going to be 4, but she's like in a 6 toddler. So yeah, I don't think this would fit her. But that's what that's looking like. I'm still working on it. And when I finish it up, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But it's really, really got extra. I think by the time I'm done, whoever gets this will be able to twirl around, and it's gonna look super cute. But that's one of my works in progress, along with the scarf. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Like I said, I'll try to do this every week. I do appreciate you guys listening in, my friends and family. I want to say hi to my bestie Kim, my bestie Lori, and my bestie Verkita. You guys are wonderful. All my brothers and my 2 sisters, hi guys, love you. Call me, will you? It's been a couple of days. Anyway, you guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you next week, hopefully. Bye.